Global has been a big theme for the past few years relative to our existing clientele, and I really love that we're adapting to that from a product rollout standpoint.
Consumers are now happier than ever, more comfortable than ever to actually shop cross-border.
There's a product that they want, regardless of where it's at in the world. There's an expectation now that they should be able to get that.
We are very broad in terms of audience type. I mean, we really reach from 18 years old to 60 plus years old, just because the way the luxury market has been evolving. Nowadays, 18 years old shoppers, they want like very classic handbags, and 60 years old shoppers, they want like superhero-like sneakers.
And because the consumers know that they can get quick delivery, they can get low delivery prices wherever they are in the world and wherever they're ordering from, it's a massive opportunity for brands.
Where the markets are less mature, we've got more opportunity. So we're actually able to acquire and target a slightly younger customer, which is actually helping the growth even further.
And the brands in our network that we're seeing have the highest growth rates are the ones that are shipping overseas, offering borderless commerce around the world.
What may work well for you in the UK, for instance, isn't necessarily the approach that you're going to adapt from a strategic standpoint in a market like the US, for instance.
Seasons vary north and south, and so trying to sell coats to Australians when it's midsummer, we see far too often. So adapting product, not just messaging, is one example. Secondly, assuming that we can do an international job without local expertise. Help on the ground, absolutely critical.
And I think that's really the approach that Rakuten Marketing takes. We understand that different markets have different nuances.
Without agencies, we'd probably be doing a smaller job than what we're able to do. They have people on the ground in New York, offices all across the US, Japan, Australia. So without that partnership, we would find it a whole lot more difficult to grow in those markets.
Zeroing in on Asia as an example, it's a lucrative market. It's the fastest growing market in the world, but it's complex. There are multiple languages, multiple payment methods, and multiple ways that consumers engage with specific brands, and they are different to the Western world. So certainly I would be leveraging the Rakuten team who have the experience in that region to help them expand beyond their borders.
If you're new to doing any sort of international or borderless commerce, the most risk-free approach is to do something that's performance-based. So affiliate marketing is a really great way to do borderless commerce.
It's quite a low-risk way of entering new markets, so you only pay for the sales you get, so you don't need big marketing budgets in a country where you might not understand the idiosyncrasy of that market. So we find that working with Rakuten in that way is really useful for us.
It is really that ability to be able to see sort of what's coming up next and seeing what's around the corner. And you really need a good set of technology experts because there's so much happening right now in technology, and you need a partner that's going to help you keep up with that.
Pushing the boundaries, not being afraid to try something new. There's no failure, it's just constant learning.
One market isn't enough for many brands. You can grow and you can get your message out to any particular market very quickly. But if you really want to grow at scale, and if you really want to be a relevant brand, you need to be a brand that is speaking with an international voice, and one that can distribute, communicate, and also take input and be inspired by international themes and trends that people are seeing today.